50-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Steelers. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 yards, good enough for first.
The 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pass intended for James Washington. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Ben to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Kansas City.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
53, Mike, sweetheart.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go play action now. Roethlisberger looking for the end zone. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Switch it, come here, switch it.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
With the score, Chiefs 14, Steelers 6.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the
play action. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Chase Claypool. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Mason Crosby of the Packers